just gets my Hogwarts letter. Oh, there's confetti. Hello, Amy here, Peppermint Penguin. I'm desperately trying to be chill, but I am not because I finally bought a Cricut. Let me move my microphone here. I finally bought a Cricut, specifically the Cricut Joy Xtra. I know there's lots of other people that have videos about the Cricut Joy, but I wanted to share why I got a Cricut Joy Xtra, even though I already have a cutting machine and a manual die cutter. I have a Sizzix Big Shot. So I want to share, I'm going to unbox this for you. I'm also going to show you what I had before, why I'm not buying that again, and why I needed the Cricut Joy Xtra in addition to my Sizzix Big Shot. So if you aren't familiar, this is the Sizzix Big Shot. It is a cutting machine that has dies, metal dies. They come in lots of different shapes, lots of different sizes. They go between the plastic, cut the paper, like so. I love my Sizzix. It has been such a game changer for me in my paper crafting journey. I just got it earlier this year, I think. And I love it. But there are some things that it can't do. I wouldn't call them drawbacks. It does exactly what the machine is meant to do. But some things that I felt I was missing that I could use the Cricut for. So, the main thing with the Sizzix is that, first of all, you can only do the maximum width you can do is like the width of the machine. Depending on the die cutting machine you have, that can vary. I know there's like lots of small ones. I do have the Big Shot, so it does a pretty good amount. The main drawback is that you are limited to the dies that are available out there, and you have to buy them each time you want a new design. Obviously with the Cricut, you can cut whatever you want, theoretically. Up until this point, it may sound like I think this is a waste of money. It's not, and I'll tell you why. This is why. These tiny little words. I have found, so I have never owned a Cricut before, but I have used a Cricut in the course of my work, my day job. And what I have found with the Cricut is that it does really well cutting small detailed vinyl, but it really struggles with cardstock and cutting really detailed designs. And so for really detailed designs, the Sizzix is like the best possible thing. So I love it for small detailed things, especially when I'm making cards, little tiny details, little tiny flowers, things that are just going to be a royal pain on the Cricut. And even if they cut them well on the Cricut, it would still be annoying to go to my computer, create a design, or pull one from the design software, get it all ready, get the settings all ready, like just for one card. That doesn't seem to make sense. That is where the Sizzix shines, and I love it for that purpose. However, you are limited to the dies that are made, which, yeah, there's thousands of them. But just the other day, I was looking for the shape of my state. I live in Oklahoma. I was looking for the state of Oklahoma as a die, and I could not find it anywhere on the internet. You would think, I'm sure somewhere in the dark recesses of the internet, there is an Oklahoma shaped die, but I could not find it. And it's just like, oh wow, a Cricut would be really handy for this. The other thing that Cricut is really good for is when you have a lot of things to make. So when you have dies, you're likely only going to have one of each kind. So if you need to cut 50 flowers or 25 states of Oklahoma, you have to run it through the machine over and over and over again. So again, if you're just making a one-off card, not a big deal at all. But if you're making a bunch of one thing, like you're making a banner or something like that, or something that the size of the die isn't quite right for what you need, things like that. So customization and quantity, the Cricut is really going to shine. So I am going to show you, I used to have, I still have a Silhouette Cameo. I bought it back when die cutting machines were just coming out of their cartridge era, and Cricut still only sold cartridges. So you couldn't connect the Cricut to your computer and have it and just design anything. You had to buy the cartridges, which basically made it a glorified manual die cutting machine, and I was not interested in that at the time. So I got a Silhouette Cameo, and let me show you what that looks like. So this is my very old and dusty Silhouette Cameo. It is dusty because it is broken. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is the blade. This blade housing broke on me a couple of years ago, and it was going to cost more than the machine was worth to fix it, which I found really irritating, by the way. I've been mad at Silhouette ever since. All that aside, that means that when I go to switch out the blade, because you do have to switch out the blade and like change the blade height. It's not automatic on this particular model of the Cameo. It's pretty old. So if I were to do that, I would have to take the blade out, and right now it's hot glued in because it doesn't fit. Anyway, it's broken. So theoretically I can still use it, but not really. Enter the Cricut Joy Xtra. I know there's a ton of models out there. I know that everyone's situation is a little bit different. So the Cricut model that works for you might not be the one that works for me. Cricut's website has a compare tool on their website that I will link to. It's very helpful. I used it when I was deciding what I was gonna get. I was really not wanting to spend a lot of money. Price point was really a big deal for me. So that's why I went with the Joy, and I went with the Xtra because the Joy itself seemed a little bit small. I went with the Xtra. Its maximum cutting width is 8.5 inches, which I'm honestly okay with because most of the cardstock, especially solid color cardstock that I use, is 8.5 inches wide because it's 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So I really don't see that to be a drawback. We'll see. Maybe one of these days I'll be like, oh man, I wish I got the next level up. But the next machine models up, they're the 12-inch width, and they're just so much more expensive. And because that was like the only difference for me, I know there's a lot of specialized materials that you cannot do with the Cricut Joy Xtra, but for the most part I'm going to be using this for paper crafting, so it didn't matter. And so because of that, I wanted to save some money and do the Cricut Joy Xtra. I will do another video, like a follow-up video down the line, to let you know how that's going. I just unsealed the tape, so let's open the box. Probably shouldn't have put my mic right next to the box. I apologize. I hope it's more like ASMR and not an absolute loud noise. Oh, so satisfying. Okay, now we're gonna open the box. Oh, now you're really gonna want to turn your sound off. Oh, look at that. Almost as good as my Hogwarts letter. Still waiting on that. All right, this is just instructions. We don't read those. I'm just gonna, ta-da! You probably can't even see it from that angle. Here we go. Wally. Ta-da! It is so tiny. Oh, I love it. One thing that this doesn't have that I kind of wish it had was a screen. It doesn't have a screen. Going screen free here. This is why no company is ever going to ask me to do unboxing videos for them. Like I bought this, by the way. Nobody sponsored me. It's very clear why. Nobody wants weird Wally noises and Harry Potter references in their unboxing videos. Except me. I like those. I do those. Okay, we have a pen, power adapter, pointy thing. That's it. That's the box. Oh yeah. Okay, so I watched somebody else's unboxing video. If you don't follow Beth Adilly on YouTube, what are you even doing? Please go follow her. She's amazing. I actually watched her video about the Cricut Joy before I bought mine. I believe there are samples in here, so we will open it because we like free samples. Who doesn't? All right. There are the instructions. Okay, up front, I'm very pleased with the size of it. I was aware of the size, but it's just so nice. It's so little, so compact. I've got some transfer tape, which I did actually already buy a roll of transfer tape. And the other thing that I bought that doesn't come with the machine, of course, is the mat. The one thing I noticed is that, you can buy off-brand mats at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Hobby Lobby at least did not have an off-brand, like their 405 Basics brand of cutting mat in this size. So that was kind of a bummer, but the name brand one is $6.99, so that's not bad. Anyway, so as you can see, the mat is 8.5 by 12. We've got a transfer tape sample. They've got the instructions for activating your machine. Warranty, boring. We'll probably need to read later. This is Smart Label, we don't care. Vinyl, don't care. Gold stuff, don't care. Okay. I mostly bought this for paper. That's why I don't care. But if you care, there's free samples in here. All right, so the next part of this, here, let's open her up. So satisfying. I will say, you guys are getting a better view than I am because I'm looking at it upside down. So you're welcome. It's so pretty. Okay. So, blade is already in here. It's got this nice, I do love how easy it is to access. I would definitely be careful with this. Knowing that these have broken on me in the past with other machines, be careful, don't break it because apparently it's expensive to fix. All right, and then I think that is it. Can't do much more with this baby until we plug her in. So I'm going to switch locations and get my computer set up so that I can show you what it looks like to activate the machine, and then we will test her out and do a little crafting, but I will save that for the rest of the video, and yeah. All right, let's get this Cricut set up. I've already downloaded the Cricut app, but they also include a setup card in here, Cricut.com/setup, and it will give you the link to download the software. I'm using a computer. Editor Amy here. You can use the Cricut Joy Xtra with mobile device. There are iOS and Android apps available. I have not tested it with a mobile device, so I can't let you know the caveats there. Anyway, when you open the app, wherever you're opening the app, before you get started, it's gonna give you the option to set up a cutting machine, and so that is what we want. It would help, probably would help if I plug in the Cricut, so let me go do that. And it's on. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with the setup. This is a Joy Xtra. So we'll select that model. 10 inches of space. Find an outlet. We already did that. Press allow. I am using a Mac, by the way. The app may look a little different on a PC. I have actually, whoops. Within 15 feet. Oh, okay. So I have to go to my system settings. So don't mind me while I do that quick. Bluetooth, nearby devices. Please tell me it's gonna say Cricut. There it is. Okay, it is the Joy Xtra 75B9 Connect. That did take a minute, several minutes. And I actually went out of it and went back in, so maybe that's okay. And it says not connected, but hey, progress. Let's say continue. Says ensure this device remains within 15 feet. I think we've accomplished that. Creative journey. Oh, there's confetti. Love it for us. All right. Activate. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Rebooting. Okay. So that's all it takes. Just making sure the Bluetooth's connected is the most difficult part. I apologize, I am on a Mac, so it may look different on a PC. It may actually be easier on a PC. Sometimes Mac Bluetooth is funky. While it's doing that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be making. I actually had no idea until today what we were going to be making, but a side note, if you've never had a Cricut before, when you get these mats, you just take this layer off, and I recommend keeping this because otherwise, and putting it back over your mat when you are done with it, because in between uses, because it is sticky, and because of that it can collect dust, and so it's good to keep this. It extends the life of the mat. You do have to replace them. There are videos out there that explain how to wash these. To be honest, that doesn't sound fun, so just letting you know it's there. So I'm gonna set this off to the side, and then I kind of showed you guys this earlier. this little congrats. I'm gonna make a congratulations card for my friend Katie. She's one of my coworkers, and she just got engaged this weekend. So, a card is in order. So I already used my Sizzix, as I mentioned, on the congrats, but I thought it would be fun to do a card that had a border that I can cut with the Cricut. So I'm gonna do that. And I haven't really figured out the rest of the card yet, but I know I want there to be a butterfly on it. Whoa, okay. So this is the standard grip mat. It is sticky. Kind of gotta be careful if you place things wrong. If you've never used a Cricut before, you do wanna, goodness, that was, I'm just gonna get a new piece of cardstock because that, you want to make sure you line it up so that paper doesn't get stuck. Oh, it's doing something. All right, it's now set up and registered, so we can continue into the app. Make it easier with, okay, I actually do want to start the free trial. I'm probably not going to pay for the subscription, but we'll just, oh, it wants payment info. Okay, that's rude. All right, well, I'm going to cover up this part. Okay, we're back. Payment info. Signed up for the free trial. Somebody please remind me in a month to cancel that. Amy, why would you want to cancel the subscription? Because I already pay for, we're going to continue here. Let's test your machine. Oh, they want me to use the Smart Vinyl. All right. This is like calibrating a printer. Yep. We did that already. Grab the material, insert the sheet. Oh, hey, I don't even need a map. Okay. Oh, hello. Well, that's working. I don't want to pay for the subscription because I already pay for the full Adobe suite and Canva to make things, to make designs. So I might as well use those instead of paying for a subscription. Because you can upload your own files. They need to be PNG, portable network graphics image files for Cricut to recognize them. The only thing with those that I have noticed, it doesn't scale them properly, and so I usually put a little 1-inch square on there to help me scale it once it's in the app. That's just a little detail. Seems to be working. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, moment of truth. Oh, I did it wrong. Sorry, guys. I was supposed to pull the decal from the liner. Hold up. All right. I'm probably not using the right tool for this, but this is what I have. Okay, there we go. There it is. Look at that. So this is done. I need the satisfaction. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Cricut. Okay, we're gonna start a new project. Let's try to knock this out. I want Okay, so there's two tabs, Home and Canvas, and I'm going to the Home tab to search for things. Let's see, what do we think it will be under? Floral border. Let's do card border. The nice thing about this is, you know, it's pretty much find anything you're looking for. Maybe. Oh, I'm not. Oh, goodness. That's what I was looking for. I was on projects, not images. Images is what we want. All right, let's see. We are looking for a cutout that goes along the edge of the card. So far, I'm actually not seeing what I'm looking for. Ooh, that would be pretty. What do we think? It's thinking. Okay, I'm not patient enough for that. Okay, that's what I want. That is what I am looking for. Okay, add to canvas. Oops, it's already added to canvas. Okay. All right, and then what I want to make sure of is that this line doesn't cut. Does that make sense? So I want it to be the front of the card, but you don't want to just, but I want it to be the whole card. And I'm not explaining this well. I apologize. It's very late on a Sunday night, and I've recorded videos all afternoon, in between church things. So I'm tired and not making a lot of sense right now. But what I want, I'll show you what I'm doing, and I need to make some adjustments here. But I will not make you watch that. Basically, I'm just going to resize this to be what I need. There's lots of tutorials out there if you don't know how to use this app, and it does take some getting used to for sure. I've used a lot of software, Canva, Adobe, for years and years and years, and I did have trouble getting used to this software. So there's lots of tutorials out there. I am not the tutorial girl for this right now, but I'm going to show you what happens with this. Okay, basically just extended it to make it a whole card and made it the right size card that I want, and I'll trim it with the paper trimmer because I know there's a little mistake there, but it's fine. All right, so we're gonna hit make. We won't save it. We'll live on the wild side. We're doing on matte. Remember the selection, most of everything I'm doing is gonna be on the matte. They have some matteless materials. It'll say matteless on it. It really does have to say matteless, otherwise you have to use the matte. So we're gonna confirm on matte. Got it. Material size, perfect. Continue. We'll wait for it to connect. It should already be connected, so we should be good to go. There we go. It just takes a minute usually. This is normal. All right, and then we are, what the setting that I have found to be the best for cardstock, and you can actually search materials. Cardstock. Medium, I think this is 65 pound, but I could be wrong. Interesting. Their results are different. Okay. Value cardstock, light cardstock, medium cardstock. I think this is light cardstock. And we're going to bookmark it for future use. All right. Default pressure. Blade is loaded. Go ahead and load the mat, and it just automatically grabs it. Oh yeah, I should probably move the Sizzix for this. There. This is to click go. Oh, right here. Go. And now wait. all done. All right, let's see how we did. I'm gonna peel off the part that I'm not using, because I want to be really careful when I pull up the actual design. It cut perfectly. Really beautiful. I guess that's the nice thing about having a new machine. Everything is lovely. Okay, let's talk, while I peel this off, let's talk about the cost of this machine. So this, I got this on sale. It was $149.99 on both Amazon and Cricut's website. Now I did go ahead and purchase it from Cricut's website. Here's why. Now what I'm going to do is, in the description, I'm going to link to Amazon, for ease of purchase. And then I'm also going to link to Cricut's website, because Cricut's website, I'm terrible at talking and working at the same time. Cricut's website, if you have not signed up for Cricut's email address, now this only works if you are not on Cricut's email address already, but currently at the time of this recording, so I'm recording this on November 17th, 2024. At the time of this recording, that was the pricing. It was $149, and that is supposedly on sale. Now, I am aware that sometimes retailers will just jack up the original price of something and make it look like it's on sale. I haven't been following this pricing enough to know if they did that or not, but I got it for $149 minus $20. So I signed up for Cricut's email list, and I got it for $20 off. So we got a coupon for $20 off. You can use it on their website. That brought my machine down to I can't do math. 149 minus 20, whatever that is. Oh my goodness. 129. So $130 plus tax. Good old tax. Anyway, so $130 plus tax. So I don't know if that will still be good, that offer. If you're already on their email list, you likely don't get that offer. So just a heads up there. Otherwise, Amazon is going to have the same pricing. Now, make sure that if you purchase on Amazon, it is from Amazon, shipped and sold by Amazon, because I'm sure there's unauthorized sellers, and that can get you into issues with warranty. I will also say I have heard people say not to buy it at Hobby Lobby, and here's why. So I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, and they do have very strict signage up around the Cricut machines. They will not accept returns of this machine unless it is in its original packaging, and the original packaging is not disturbed. So if you open this baby, if you bought it at Hobby Lobby, it is yours. Unless there is a machine problem and you're able to send it back to the manufacturer. Now, someone in the reviews on Hobby Lobby's website said the manufacturer said they had to return it to the retailer, and the retailer, being Hobby Lobby, would not accept it, and there was a whole thing. So that is just your FYI, that maybe you don't want to buy it at Hobby Lobby. They sell all the machines. It's just their return policy. So whatever. That's their call. But just so you know, that's what people say. There's lots of other places you can buy it. Target sells it. Probably Walmart, Cricut's website, Amazon. I'm going to link to Amazon and Cricut's website. I do, of course, make a small commission from anything purchased from Amazon, and their pricing seems consistent with Cricut's website, and you'll get it faster. The shipping did take a bit. I'm so spoiled. It was less than a week, honestly. But we're spoiled. So, let me show you what I am doing with this card, because I have held you in suspense long enough. Okay, I was going to show you part of the process, but it was very late at night. So this is editor Amy letting you know that I did indeed finish the card, and this is how it turned out. I think it turned out super cute. I had originally planned for the border to be the entire card, if you know what I mean. So the white would have been folded, and it would have been an entirely white card with a border on the front. So I was tired and got my cuts messed up, and so I ended up just cutting it off and making it the card front. And I actually really like it this way, because I think the peach color of the card really helps the flower border pop. Then I added my little congrats sentiment, which is I think I did 4 layers of the congrats cut out with the Sizzix, and the butterfly was also cut with the Sizzix. So I used both my Sizzix and my Cricut for this card, and then I finished it off with some little gems and left it at that. It's a really simple card, but I think it's really fun, and my coworker loved it. So there it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, you are an absolute rock star. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this channel. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite cutting machine is, if you have multiple, if you have like a Sizzix and a Cricut, or what you found works best for you. And please stick around because I've got some really fun videos coming. I debated about sharing spoilers, but I'm not going to, but hope you'll stick around. Bye for now.